This reading is for Kara. Kara, thank you so much for choosing me to do your reading again. All right, let's jump into it. So right now, I feel like you're really using your own intuition on how to handle a situation going on in your life. It's kind of a matter of you trying to trust yourself enough to get the answers that you're searching for. I feel like you're trying to find this knowledge about something that's going on, and you're not quite getting it, but you're just on the cusp of finding it, if that makes sense. Because you have these challenges that are happening, and it's like you want to find closure on a situation, and this is something that's really nagging at you, and you're feeling frustrated because you know there's more to the story, or you're missing like this important piece to it, but you're just not quite grasping the full picture of what's going on. Consciously, it feels like you don't have a lot of faith in this situation. You kind of feel a little disconnected from things. And there's a lot going on. Again, per usual, it does seem like you have a lot of challenges and a lot of things on your plate overall. And you're kind of in this period of where you're questioning why you keep having to go through this again and again. Subconsciously, I don't think that you're fully aware that you're not handling some financial things as good as you should be. I feel like there's, a lot of things kind of siphoning off. So you feel like you have to work more and more, make more and more to kind of fulfill this need of money other people in your life have. And the more hours that you're putting in, it's really more than you should be. You're not getting the self-care that you need, and it is starting to affect your personal relationships, be it love, family, whatever. It is starting to affect that. So it kind of has you stuck in a rut overall. It does seem like in your recent past, you were leaving some things behind that weren't serving you anymore, kind of isolating yourself, trying to embrace the changes that were happening. You were kind of moving on. You were finding a way to move on, even though you were really struggling to do so. With your near future, it does seem like you're going to, again, have like this strong urge to just go on this path of something new, to find something new. You might decide to act on it pretty quickly. It does seem like it has a lot of potential. Again, there's no guarantee of success with this, and you're going to be aware of it jumping into that. It is going to help you, the experience of it, to grow on a more spiritual level. Whatever this is, I actually, feel like this is more of a person than a career opportunity. But, you're already engaged in like the pursuit of your own personal development. So I feel like making this choice is really going to be worth your while. It's going to kind of be a shortcut to get you where you need to be if you're able to move on from this previous situation in order to go ahead with this one. Advice, I would continue to consciously kind of create a better circumstance for yourself, and just circumstances overall. You're really good at manifesting things into your life and rebuilding when you need to. So I'd really continue to put the work into that. Again, you've stayed engaged in that path for a while, and I would continue to do that. When it comes to people in your life, it does seem like there is somebody who, again, is, you're going to have some troubles with, you're having some troubles with. They're not being the biggest supports, and you really don't know what to do around them. You're really having these fears about having these setbacks and fear of moving on from something. And also there's like this fear that if you take the time to realize the full implications of some things that happened in the past, there's going to be a lot of pain around that. And you feel like if you look at the full picture of what has really happened, it's really going to just kind of tip you over the edge with things. So I want to be able to say that the situation is going to resolve quickly, but I feel like it's going to take a little bit more time than you're probably expecting. There's probably going to be some really honeymoon period with this, as long as some really terrible depression type stuff, up and downs is what I'm feeling with the situation. Staying in this situation, it's just going to cause more trouble. Try not to let yourself get too upset, because I feel like this is eventually going to clear away completely, and it's going to lead you on to someone or something better. Because this person, it seems like, although there's a lot of love on both ends, there's some immaturity, there's some jealousy, there's, it's like he gets resentful of your attention, although he doesn't really verbalize that, your attention being elsewhere. He kind of wants to be more of a dependent in your life than a support. And although I feel like he can be helpful at times, and you do want that in your life very, very much, it feels like it's coming with a high cost to you emotionally. So eventually you're going to get sick of it. And that's when you're going to step back into your power, and you're going to get your self-confidence back and let it be known exactly where you stand on things with this person in this situation. And you may decide that you want to stay in this relationship with very clear cut boundaries, or you're going to decide to move on from it completely and allow this other person who is at the wayside to come in. It'll be another period for you where you're going to really have to go inward into yourself and rebuild your strength up again, because it feels like you've had a few blows, nothing too detrimental that you can't bounce back from quickly, but you're going to have to take that self-care healing time yet again to really assess exactly how much effort you want to continue to put into this, or, finding the strength to let go of it. Anyway, so that's your spirit message for today. Short and quick. I'm sorry, squeezing you in between work and running to go get the kids. But I love you lots. I hope that answered some things. If you have any questions, you know how to reach me.